That's to Trent, by the way. Yes, people, welcome to LRFC. I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody is well. Yeah, it's been a shit day. Let's just put it that way. It's been a horrendous day. Um, well, it looks like from what I can see everywhere, Trent is leaving, and he's leaving on a free. He's leaving on a free, and there's something that many of us don't want. Let's just put it that way. And um, it's sad. It's very, very sad. You know, a relationship this big is gonna come to an end at the end of the season, and there's nothing we can do about it. If you know what I mean, guys. The guy, I thought he was gonna stay. Let me just put it that way. I thought he was gonna stay. I thought he was gonna change his mind. You know all that doubts around him. But it looks like he's doing what other players do. Take the easy road in football, which is joining Real Madrid. It's not about a dream playing for Real Madrid. It's because you can get everything you want at Real Madrid. It's like living like a king. That's what it is, guys. Well, Mbappe obviously chose to stay at PSG and took the money, all that stuff. That's when I started saying this kid ain't serious about football. It's all about the money. Then he ran down his contract and went to Real Madrid to what? To win Ballon d'Ors and all that stuff. So taking the easy road. There you go. So this is what I'm trying to say, guys. Going to Real Madrid is an easy destination for you to win Ballon d'Ors, titles consistently. It's a terrible league. Let's just put it that way. It's not the league that it used to be. The best players in the world don't go there anymore. But playing for that football club brings you rewards. And this is what these footballers want. This is why they take that easy route. That's what I call it, the easy route. Do I blame Trent? Yes and no. I'm disappointed in regards to him, leaving on a free. I mean, that's your boyhood football club. But then again, I do say on here, loyalty ain't what it used to be in football anymore, and I stand by that. And I'm corrected by that, because even if you're born in Liverpool, it doesn't really matter anymore. This generation, they're not like my generation. My generation is about loving your football club, playing for the badge, as they say, and things like that. That's what it was all about. And this is what he was saying in the beginning, as we remember. You know what I mean? He wants to captain Liverpool in the future. He wants to be there for a long, long time, whatever it is. And your friend goes to Real Madrid, which is Bellingham, and then he persuades you, gets in your ear every international football or whenever you're free, you got to break together somewhere, and persuades you to go to Real Madrid. But then again, you could say, do our owners have enough ambition for players to stay? Think about it this way. Trent asked, the ownership over here, not obviously John W. Henry, maybe Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes, what's our ambitions for the next 5 years if I sign a contract for the next 5 years? And they said to him, we're going to build, in the next 5 years to get to, consistency or something along those lines. Is that what Trent wants as a footballer, or does he want, things when he's 26, 27, which is going to be 27 next? He's 26 now. And at 28, 29, when you're in the peak and the prime of your prime and your peak of your powers, you know what I mean? Do you want those times to be a joyful time with trophy coming and consistently and all that stuff, which we don't offer as a football club? Let's just put it that way. So I hear some people saying, I'm going to wait until the other two, what happens to the other two, until I judge FSG. It shouldn't be like that. You should already know what FSG is all about. I mean, they let 3 legends, by the way. They were legends at the time. They've won every trophy possible. When you win the Champions League, you're considered as a legend anywhere at a football club. If you go back and look how it works out, you made them wait until they could speak to other clubs in January and beyond that. You know what I mean? And we keep hearing we are a well-run club. We run our club well. Sorry, we are a well-run club. We run our club in a respectable way, and everybody follows us, and etc. and etc. That's all we hear. We are the team that everybody looks up to and all that stuff. But do we actually sell players? If you look back at history, do we sell players? Do we get money in to spend again like we used to before? Not really. Not really. You know what I mean? So it's tough to watch, you know what I mean, guys? Like, we are a well-run club. That's what I've been told many times. I mean, we're self-sufficient. We earn, obviously, the club earns money. We put it back into the club, and then we spend it that way onto players. But you know what I mean? How often do we buy players? So, like I said, I'm not these type of fans. Let me just put it that way, guys. I'm not these type of fans that's crying on social media. You know, it's the end. He's a snake. He's a rat. As I said earlier, players in the modern day, they are different to the players of yesterday. They are more ambitious. They want more trophies. They want more, you know, trophies for themselves as well, like to be recognized. That's what they want as well. You know, to be like he said, he wants to win the Ballon d'Or. He wants to be the best right back that ever existed, etc. I don't think he's going to get there, but that's what he's saying he wants to do. Do we offer him that? No, we don't offer him any of that, because our club don't really roll that way anymore. Every 5 years, we're winning a Premier League title or some sort of major trophy. You know what I mean? That's what these owners are saying to us, and it happened. If you look at the last trophy, the Premier League or Champions League we won, it was 5 years ago. So 5 years later, we're competing for another Premier League, and we're going to win it. Hopefully, we should win it, by the way. So, do players want to wait like 5-year gap to win their next trophies? And this is what people need to look at as well. There is going to be a lot of players at Liverpool Football Club, top players coming to a Liverpool Football Club, looking at things like this. And do they want to stay that long? They might, Real Madrid might come in again. And I've always said it. There's something wrong with us, because we must have the weakest American owners I've ever seen in my life. I don't care how big Real Madrid is, guys. Yeah, you don't fuck with Americans normally, do you? I can swear now, because I'm not fast. I could drink my tea. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you don't really mess about with Americans. You know what I mean? They'll get you for anything. They'll have a little thing on you just to fuck you over. But for some reason, our owners, Real Madrid, always bully us. Look at the players that's gone down there that's meant to come to Liverpool. You know what I mean? So, yeah, listen, guys. I think people need to calm down. If he goes, he goes. You know, like as Drago used to say, if he dies, he dies. He's gone. But Liverpool is still here. I've always said to you fans, don't put yourself in a situation you're like this with players, like you're interlinked with players. Allow the players, man. Let it go, people. Liverpool is the football club you support. Stick with your football club. Let players go. We need to do the next generation at Liverpool Football Club. I want to see the next players at Liverpool Football Club. I want to see, players that's young, that's gonna, have a go at Premier Leagues, have a go at Champions League in the next 5 to 6 years. That's what I want to see. Because if we keep holding on to older players, the team just gets stuck and we can't move from there. So it's sad. It's really sad. The youngest one out of the lot is leaving, but we've got 2 more there that haven't signed their contract yet, if you know what I mean. And a lot of the fan base, if they don't get their contracts, I think a lot of the fan base, even the loyal ones, are gonna have a go at these owners finally. But it shouldn't take that. We should have had a go at them a long time ago, in my opinion. And it's a bit too late. It's a bit too late. I warned people for years about these people. I know what they're all about. I know what they do. I know their direction of football, which is not ambitious. It's just making money for themselves to make themselves rich. They came in as millionaires. Now they're billionaires. The next step is more billions. That's what it's all about for these people, guys. That's what they want to do. You know what I mean? And it's sad. It's sad because if you look at the social medias right now, all you see is trend stuff on there, people burning his shirt and all that stuff. It's sad. It's sad how things can just turn around like that, in my opinion. But look at it from his point of view, guys. He wants to win more trophies. He wants to be considered as the best right back in the world, the greatest, wherever he wants to go. And he might have asked Liverpool that questions, and they didn't deliver anything to him. Has anyone thought of that? You know what I'm saying? Because I can't imagine FSG telling him, "No, no, we're gonna win the league. We're gonna compete for the league every season." They're not gonna say that to him. Let's be honest, because they don't. They don't. Big up Alexandra, bro. Big up Alexandra. Sorry guys, I just saw the chat now. I've been looking through the social media, isn't it? Just checking out what's going on. I've just come back from work, pretty tired, by the way. We'll see. Hang on. Alexandra says, we will see great players leave and never have never heard of them again. You're right. We've seen Gini Wijnaldum, Emre Can leave, you know what I mean? And when they left Liverpool Football Club, you don't hear from them anymore. I agree with you 100%. But it's just a pity. If the club had ambition, guys, and, guaranteed, things to him, maybe he would have stayed, guys. Maybe he would have stayed. Ah, man. Life, man. This is life, guys. Football is changing. You got to change with it. That's all I can say for you, everybody, because you guys are lovely people, footballing people in the modern day. I agree with you and all that stuff, but you're too clingy on players, man. It will hurt you like it's hurting you now, like the way everybody's speaking about Trent, like in a bad way. Look, this guy look what he did, man. Let me show you. I'm not going to put the music on, of course, but let me show you what he did. It's madness around social media at the moment, and it's sad, really, really sad. I'm not all about that, but look what the guy is doing, man. He's doing a Gerrard. If you guys weren't around when Gerrard was playing in the 2005, I believe, after the Champions League, something happened along like Chelsea. He was going to go to Chelsea. Liverpool fans stood outside Anfield, started burning his shirt and all that stuff. And now look, back to that again. Look, there you go, guys. This is on TikTok, by the way. But but this is on Twitter at the moment. That's all I've been seeing today. People doing things like this, getting fame, getting likes, clicks, if you know what I mean. It's not all about that, man. It's not all about that. Imagine like Trent changes his mind, guys, and says, I'm going to stay. Whew, how would people feel then? Yeah, guys, I want to make an announcement at the end of the show as well, so just bear with me, man. It's just something to do with the channel, what I'm going to do next and all that stuff. It's time, for a change for me in regards to YouTube and all that stuff. Get back to basics, I say. Get back to basics. Yeah. Let me just show you a few things you see about Trent elsewhere. It's just sad. It's really, really sad, man. When I'm watching it, I think to myself, like, come on, guys, man. You don't need to do things like that. It's embarrassing, man. I mean, think about what he did for you as a player in the past, innit? You don't just have to look. He's in between Mbappe and Bellingham. Look at that. It's a joke. Absolute joke, man. We need to calm down. We need to calm down, man. I'm not all about that, people. Honestly, God, I said that many years to you. It's like when I was a kid, I loved footballers individually, the way they played, the art of football. I'm all about that. You know what I mean? I enjoy that. But there is times in life like you just wake up and you think to yourself, is it really worth it? I mean, who's going to be here in the long term? Players left us, and you're still here. You know what I mean? And this is why I say successful teams always reinvent themselves. They go again and again and again and again. They don't cling on to players. You know what I mean? Look at Ferguson, like we discussed yesterday, from Beckham to Ronaldo. I mean, it just changes. Ronaldo to Valencia. I mean, Kanchelskis was there before them lot. So it changes, man. It changes from like Roger Hunt to Ian Rush. You know what I mean? Ian Rush to John Aldridge. John Aldridge, Ian Rush to Fowler, to Owen, to Torres, to Suarez, to Salah. You know what I mean? Things change. Kevin Keegan was to Kenny. It happens. It happens, guys. So that's what we got to look forward to, man. As soon as you start thinking that way, success follows. You know what I mean? Because it releases your emotions towards the football club. If you know what I mean? This is what I want from all of us to do one day, because clinging on to players and, hoping every single time, it drives you crazy, man. it drives you crazy, unfortunately, and it's just sad. It's just sad how life turned out, man. I hope there's something that could change his mind in the near future. I really hope. But yeah, it's tough to watch when the stories come out today saying he's leaving. It's sad. Sad. I like the kid. I had no issues with Trent. You know, I mean, obviously his defensive side sometimes frustrated me as a football fan, but the kid's quality. We raised him. We got him through the ranks, like his mum said to Klopp. Normally, English boys, through the ranks don't get a chance. We gave him a chance, and he obviously won every trophy possible in club football, bar the Europa League. We don't really need that anyway, but I mean, yeah. But keep the chat coming in, guys. Like, you could chat to me. I'm here for you guys. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do something very soon, guys. I haven't obviously told you guys about, because you guys are always helping me out on the channel, and I want to discuss it at the end of the show, because it's a bit, YouTube can be a tiring place to be in, and the politics around it and all that stuff. I want to do what I used to do, just be me, and as obviously the stream goes on, I'll explain to you what I'm going to do. But first of all, thank you to Nolante and JK Nolante, whichever you want to go. These guys have been phenomenal on this channel, and they did help me out, because I don't have the time to do this on a regular basis, people. I'm tired, as you can see already, with my eyes and the way I'm moving. Yeah, it's been wonderful, these guys, man. Great guys. Follow them on the 12 Man's channel. JK's got his own channel as well. Yeah, they know a lot about football, guys. Honestly, they know a lot about football. Great guys, and I've enjoyed them obviously joining me here and helping me out, man. Because if I can't do any streams, they come on here and they cater to you guys. At the end of the day, guys, football is a universal thing, innit? And if you have a home where you can go to when you want to, share your frustrations, share your, joys and all that stuff, it's always going to be here. That's what I've been trying to create for everybody as well. But let's see what Fabrizio Romano is saying about the Trent thing, because it's everywhere, man. It's everywhere. Let me see what he's saying there. I think there's a comment he put up. Let me make it slightly bigger before you guys see it. A lot of reporters have been saying this today, so it must be. Look, it could be. Listen, it is true. Let's just put it that way. Real Madrid's salary proposal to Trent Alexander-Arnold is understood to be within the club's policy. It won't be kind of superstar salary, as clear part of Real Madrid's strategy. You know what it is? When a player is free, he gets a lot of money anyway. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to pay a transfer for him. You give him, majority of whatever you can. So he will be a rich player no matter what. Let's just put it that way, this kid. So that's something that's gonna, make him and his family extra richer, if you know what I mean. Liverpool have offered him a lot of money, but he just didn't want it. Which is, is up to him. If you don't want to play for Liverpool Football Club anymore, good luck, innit? Good luck. Like you guys said on the comment, people don't reach that heights anymore when they leave Liverpool Football Club, because sometimes the system you play in a football club is suited to you. So when you go to another club, it's very hard for you to transition to their actual system, because they play in a certain way and you've been used to a certain way for a long time. And the worrying part for Trent, if he faces wingers and they get past him with these, like they do at Liverpool, he's gonna have a torrid time at Madrid, man. Absolutely torrid time. He might be back within a season. Like Ian Rush came back within a season. You know what I mean? So he better make, obviously for his sake, he better hope it works out, because going to Madrid and playing unattractive football is gonna, white handkerchiefs come out. You know what I'm saying, guys? The white stuff come out. We want him out of our football club. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. It happened to a lot of players. Disagree completely. La Liga has some of the best players on the planet, Lewandowski, Pedri, Yamal, Mbappe, Jude, Vinny, and Rodrigo, Alvarez. Yeah, listen, Alexandra, I'm not saying it's completely dead. I'm saying it's not the league that it used to be that we used to tune into on Sky Sports on a regular basis, bro. You're talking about two teams there. The two teams that always dominate. I'm talking about like the other players, the overall of the league. It's not the same as what it used to be. I used to tune into La Liga every week. You know what I mean? I don't tune into La Liga anymore. I don't waste my time with that. I just, concentrate on the Premier League, whatever games I can watch, bro. Yeah, but you're talking about two teams, bro. Who did it? Sorry, three teams, like Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and Barcelona. That's the team you always talk about in the past anyway. But if you look at the other teams, are they that, that good? I don't think so, bro. I mean, so you got to look at it from that point of view. I'm not criticizing the league in regards to these type of players, but overall the Premier League is much better. Let's just put it that way. It's much better, bro. Yeah, man. I'm worried, man. I'm worried about Liverpool Football Club, guys. Like, what's our next steps if the other two doesn't sign? If Salah and Van Dijk don't sign, where are we going as a football club, like as a fan base? Like, what are we gonna do? It's worrying, man, because the next steps for Liverpool, if these three leave, is restarting again. They're like, we're gonna start from zero again and try to work our way back up to the top. Wow. Unbelievable. Taking a pay cut, even I feel sick. Yeah, man. Good luck. Listen. Good luck to him. If he thinks like he can make it out there, and if he ever thinks he's coming back to Liverpool, that's gone out the window. You ain't never coming back to Liverpool. Yeah, man. It's madness though. Like, if you think about it, like he can't even get into this meaty England team. I mean, Kyle Walker's still the right back for England. You can't even get into it, and you value yourself as a special player. Like, it's madness. He thinks like going to Real Madrid, he's going to obviously become the England right back because you're at the top club. That's more likely to happen. I agree with that. But if he thinks he's going to win Ballon d'Ors as a right back, that ain't going to happen, mate. That's why Mbappe and all these players out there now, and Bellingham's and that. I mean, they are the flair of Madrid. They are, the ones who's supposed to win the Ballon d'Ors and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's not. I just don't understand. Like when he said that, I really didn't understand that. Are people saying to him in his head like you could win this and win that when you go to Madrid? Man, there's players out there. You haven't done enough as a footballer for you even to be a Ballon d'Or. Yeah, you can't even defend, brother. Like your defensive side is not solid. You know what I mean? It's not. Maybe in La Liga you could be different. You know what I mean? I've got a feeling as well. A lot of Arne Slot's tactics has played a part to it, because if you think about it this way as well, guys. Imagine Arne Slot telling him like, bro, I don't need your long balls. I don't need your creativity. I want you to defend for the club, which he has been doing recently. Did you guys think to yourself, maybe that played a part as well, him making a decision to go to Real Madrid, because he has to do more defensive work now? There's no longer the Trent, the passer like Beckham and all that stuff. Have we ever thought about that? Maybe that's what's been said to him. I mean, because if you look at him in the last 10 games, something like that, he hasn't really been doing the Trent that we know. Last creativity and Trent that we know we've seen was about, I think it's Spurs away. That's the last time I actually seen him do that kind of passing, long balls and all that stuff that he normally does. Think about it that way, guys. You know what I mean? Think about it. That's the last time I've seen him do that stuff. Nowadays, you see him like deep line, not even coming inside inverted, but staying as a right back, defending and all that stuff, and being cautious at times. That's what I've been seeing of Trent lately, if you know what I mean, guys. So, yeah, maybe that played a part too. Arne Slot telling him, I no longer want you to be that creative spark from the right back. I want you to be more defensively sound. And it affected him probably. Have we ever thought about that? Because the majority of the stories I've been hearing from Trent, he is going to stay. All of a sudden, he changed his mind, and he wants to go. I mean, so ambition of the club, Arne Slot telling him to be a normal right back instead of like an attacking right back, and that leaves defensive side alone, doesn't contribute much in defending. That could all interlink. We don't know, guys. Honestly, We don't know. We don't know. There could be a lot of stuff that's come on to the scene recently that he's not happy about. Is he really injured as well? Is he playing to be injured? Have we ever thought about that? Because he doesn't need an operation. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, we see Coutinho do it a few times. You know what I'm saying? There you go, people. Yeah. La Liga is more competitive than the Premier League. They have a title race this season. Liverpool are clear at the top of the table. I know what you're saying, Alexandra, bro, but this is not all the time, innit? It's not all the time. It's only this season. This has happened for a while since Liverpool actually last won it. I mean, majority of the time when the league is won, it's about 1 point or 2 points since Liverpool last won it. You know what I mean? So, if you're saying the La Liga is better than the Premier League, I beg to differ, mate. I don't think it is. If you know what I mean. Since Messi and Ronaldo left, I don't think a lot of people watch it as much as they used to, if you know what I mean. So just look at it from that way, bro. I know you're defending La Liga and all that stuff. I love La Liga, the old La Liga. This La Liga, not so much, you know what I mean. So it's my opinion, it's your opinion. If you think La Liga is better, good on you, bro. I've got no qualms with that, brother. No qualms with that. Big up, though, bro. Always supportive, Alexandra. If you know what I mean. Don't worry, guys. Piggy is here. Notorious Pig. Big up, bro. Big up. I'm just gonna check out around obviously Twitter and all that stuff. See if there's any more stuff coming up. Yeah, it's tough to watch, guys. Honestly, it's tough to watch. Yeah, everybody's looking towards Curtis Jones now. They're all supportive of Curtis Jones. You know, the only scouser in our team they're saying about Curtis Jones. Crazy, absolutely crazy. I don't know what to make of it anymore, man. Like, what's our ambitions for next season if all players don't sign contracts? What's our next targets, guys? You know what I mean? That's the worrying part. You have to ask yourself that question. You know what I mean? All players leave. Are we going to get quality to come back in, or are we going to do those media signings? We have to create players. Is this the right route we're going to go? Cheap, you know, route? I don't know. Really don't know, man. It's tough to watch. Tough to watch. But big up everybody, man. Thank you for the support, guys. I've just come on. I'm no longer going to promote it on, you know, on social media or anything like that. I'm just going to come on nowadays and do the streams, just to let you know. I've discussed it with a lot of friends of mine what I'm doing next, and I want to discuss it obviously with the chat because you guys support me no matter what. I just want to do me, man. I just want to do me and you know, analyze games. Obviously, this is still going to be a Liverpool channel. Analyze the games, do tactical things, and just do chat shows on a regular basis. But yeah, just me really. That's what I'm going to do. I want to enjoy it again. You know what I mean? I've been away for far too long sometimes. I don't want to put a pressure on the other guys. I'm not. It feels like I'm forcing them to do streams because I'm not here. I don't want to do things like that, man. I don't want to do things like that. They're good people, man. They got their own lives. You know what I mean? Don't want to disrupt people's lives, my friends. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, like when I was suspicious about Trent, guys, yeah, it's that game at Old Trafford. I don't know if you guys remember, like he was walking. When we finished the game, yeah, he was walking around the pitch and he was doing some weird. It was either saying goodbye kind of clap. The way he was just looking at the fans, I've never seen him do that before. Just when I started thinking, is this guy leaving? You know, like, why is he like looking at us like that and clapping at the same time? It's like a goodbye kind of clap. It was. It's weird. It's like this kind of looks he's giving. This kind of looks. This kind of look I've been seeing all season from this guy, and I've been suspicious about it. I mean, I did say he might stay. I did say that. I'll put my hand up to that because I've heard a lot of stories around that. But this kind of face I've been seeing all season, guys, and he's never done this kind of face before. It really worried me, man. It really worried me. Old Trafford, and I asked, you know, a couple of my friends, obviously on the streams. I didn't do it on the stream, but I'm talking about the ones who are on YouTube about what you guys think about it. And they said, nah, don't. You're making a big deal out of it. You know, at the time when everybody was pro Trent, everybody loved Trent and all that stuff. That was the time I started bringing it up. I said, guys, look at his face. Does that guy look like a guy who we normally see at Liverpool, if you know what I mean. It doesn't look good, man. This look does not look good for him, man, if he's at Liverpool Football Club. I'm telling you guys, I was suspicious about this. I swear to God. Old Trafford away with that tracksuit, the Nike tracksuit, the creamish red or something or whatever. He was clapping. Go back, look at that. He's doing some kind of clap, looking at the fans. It just looked weird. And that time I was suspicious about it. But they changed my mind. You know, all the other guys that I know, you're making a big deal out of it. I said, guys, I'm looking at this kid. Something is not right, man. Something is not right. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is, guys. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like reading stuff. I like reading players, you know, demeanor and all that stuff. I like that kind of stuff. And majority of the time, I get it right sometimes. I get it right. Trent, I'm already over it. He's not been that good for the last 18 months. He's hardly Danny Alvarez. So Alves, sorry, Alvarez. I want Alvarez. That's why from Atletico Madrid. That's why I'm saying Alvarez. He's a guy who jogs around, haha, then sprays 150-yard pass. Yeah, you're spot on, bro. Like he hasn't got much to the defensive side. But we can't. I've always said it. When people started criticizing him after that Man United home game, when he couldn't even get 2 passes together, I did tell everybody, don't be critical now. You should have been critical a long time ago. It's a bit too late to criticize players now because you know they're into their last few months of their contract. Why wasn't you like this towards Trent a while ago? Even there was a game against Fulham at home. We lost a man that game. He gave more passes away in that game than the one against Man United, and nobody said anything. Nobody bucked the eyelid for that. But as soon as they found out, he could talk to any club. The light switched on. They started criticizing him, threatening him, and all that stuff. And sometimes that has a lot to play in a player's decision. He probably had no excuses to leave. You know what I mean? Because he wanted to go to Real Madrid. We know that. You know what I mean? But you might, stepped over that mark eventually because of the criticism you gave him. Now he has the excuse to say, well, look what you guys did to me after the Man United game. You threatened my family. You booed me. You did this to me. You did that to me. You know what I mean? This is the excuses players sometimes look for just to, walk out the door. And it's a pity. It's a pity, man, because, Scarce in our team, innit? No longer Scarce in our team. No longer, man. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. Yeah, guys, obviously I'm going to get ready to go to work. I'll read your comments before I go. Yeah, he's not. Yeah. There's 2 different players, isn't it, bro? 2 different players. Victor says, imagine if Trent said, I'm staying at the last day of the season. Oh, man, that would be a travesty for everybody, man. Who thought he was leaving? Let me just put it that way, bro, Victor. Let me just put it that way. That'd be a travesty. I've moved on, bro. I don't really hold on to players. I'm not that type of fan, to be fair, bro. I passed that stage of my life. When you get older, you start thinking differently, innit? That's what you start thinking. Big up, Gene. Looking great, Gene. Looking good, man. Look like a princess. Big up, Gene. Big up. Big up, Gene. Always on. Thank you for sharing my stuff, Gene. I appreciate that. Your help is not unnoticed. Let me just put it that way, Gene. I always appreciate you, lady. Thank you very much, man. Honestly, thank you. Always helpful to every Liverpool channel around, Gene. Same as obviously Trudon says he says it how it is. Me and him disagree majority of the time, but we've been together for so many years. It is what it is. The white stuff comes out. Pause. We know, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. David Coote, innit? David Coote played a big part in Liverpool, challenging for the title this season. You know what I'm saying? If David Coote didn't come out and said, that video didn't come out, everybody. Hang on, let me put it this way: if that video didn't come out, I think bad decisions from the referees would have carried on. That's what I think. So sometimes, things come out and it helps the team. And now, since then, the decisions from the referees ain't as bad as, you know, usual. We had that Marco Oliver moment, but we moved on past that eventually, haven't we, guys? So the regular bad decisions doesn't exist anymore. Let me just put it that way. That's what I meant to say. Pure white, he's in the stands. He thinks the Scousers are bad. The grass isn't always greener. Hey, may go and find. Hey, good luck to him in all fairness. Yeah, Gene, we can't be bitter, my friend. We can't be bitter. I just wish my football club was more ambitious and players never want to leave. You know what I mean? We have to push them at ourselves. I mean, we need to get back to that kind of Liverpool, you know, not players choosing to run their contract down and listening to Real Madrid, you know, and all that stuff. Real Madrid have screwed us over many times, Gene, you know, many times, my friend. And it's still happening. Still happening. That's why I said in the beginning, we must have the weakest American owners ever. Because normally you don't fuck with Americans. They'll find any dirt on you. If you know what you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. They will put you to the sword if you fuck with them. But for some reason, we've got American owners that's just easy to pick on. Pick. Maybe they like it. Big up Ravi as always, bro. Maybe they like it. Yeah, please, people, do me a favor. Hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. Trent leaving a big up to him, wanting to live out his footballing dreams. There you go, man. There you go, bro. Big up, Doug, bro. I saw your show earlier, bro. I just came in. I wish I didn't do a show. I just watched your show and come to my show. Big up, bro. I hope all is well, man. Doug is a big YouTuber, man. Go and subscribe to him. When I first started, he was around, you know, and back in 2019, we used to do streams together. Nice guy, lovely guy, man. Proper Liverpool fan. Please go and help him out in the chat and everything like that. Hard worker. He just had a kid recently as well. He's living the dream, man, that we all want. You know what I mean? Yeah, but brilliant guy. Absolutely brilliant guy. Proper Liverpool fan. Proper knowledgeable. I thought I was knowledgeable, but when I was with him back in the day, he used to say things. I said, huh? Really? He said, how do you know that stuff, man? I mean, I've been supporting Liverpool for a long time. Like, I'm an old man here. And yeah, he studies Liverpool in and out, guys. I swear to you. I'm telling you, all players leave. There you go. Yeah, protest is yeah, all players leave, my friend. All players leave. You're spot on, Jin. I don't meddle in with that stuff. You're not seeing me on Twitter start criticizing Trent and, you know, calling him snake, calling him a rat, burning his shirt. I don't have his shirt, but I never had his shirt. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not all about that stuff, man. Gotta move on, man. Gotta move on. I mean, if a player doesn't want to be at your football club, move. Simple as that. He thinks he's going up in the world. Let him go. See the treatments he gets there. You know what I mean? See if he could do the defensive stuff that he does at Liverpool over there, and they allow it. Still, we need to look at that. You know what I'm saying? Example: 16th in La Liga versus 16th in the Prem would be Valencia versus West Ham. Who wins? West Ham, man. Come on. But Valencia have our goalkeeper, by the way, so we've got to be careful here. Just say Valencia. They got my Madashvili, my friend. Yeah, it's big up Ravi from Doug the man. That's what it's all about. Sorry, man. I missed this comedy here. Some Liverpool fans disrespecting Trent, but sorry, let me get it back there. But not realizing without Trent, his input, we don't win what. We don't win. Yeah, we don't win majority of the trophies that we actually, you know, had. Big up, my friend. What's going on? Hello, stranger. Hello, can you hear me, Mr. Nalante?
Excuse me, mate.
Oh, we didn't
making me wait for 2 hours, mate. Been waiting in the stream, mate. Yeah, I've been waiting in the stream, mate. Been waiting to get on, mate. Took it so long, mate. Absolutely boiling at home, fuming, mate. Absolutely fuming. You see that Trent, mate? That scouser, mate. That scumbag. He could do one, mate. He could do one.
Scouser in the team. Trent Alexander-Arnold. ska så ena team. Ska så ena team.
I don't follow that one. How you been? How you been, bro? How you been?
Yeah, all good, Fuzzy, mate. All good. I mean, yeah, like everyone.
Between streams today. What the heck is going on, my
I,
guy?
I know, mate. Back to back, mate. He's bringing out the don't know if the best or the worst of all of us. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's madness around YouTube, man. Absolutely madness, man.
Yeah.
The trio is in the house. The trio is in the
Yes,
house.
sir.
What's going on, JK, man? Yeah. Yeah, listen, what do you guys think about Trent anyway, man? I haven't asked you guys, obviously. So what are you guys thinking? Because I've said it to you guys. I'm not all about players. You know, I mean, if they want to leave, they leave. I'll move on quickly. I don't really want to dwell on things, you know, reminisce and all this stuff. I want my club to go forward and win titles. That's how I am, bro. Well, yeah. So what do you guys stand with this stuff with Trent, man? Are you guys on the side of, you know, burning shirts, you know, and calling him a rat and all that stuff, or you just
Nalanta, you can go first. Come on, bro.
No, go for it, JK, man. No, I think you get your big ups because Fuzzy, I don't think he could hear you.
Yeah, bless up everyone in the chat before we start. Gene, Dugout channel, good to see you, Dugout. Robbie as well. For me, bro, the way I'm not really surprised it's gonna happen. Out of the three, he was my number one guy who's gonna leave 100%.
Yeah.
So for me, it ain't like a Torres. One day you're thinking about, oh, how many goals Torres is gonna get in the next game? Next day he's off to Chelsea. He ain't one of them ones. So hence we've been sort of preparing for this. I don't like the timing of it. We got a derby against Everton next Wednesday.
Joe, good at that. Yeah.
You know, Liverpool again. I'm not saying it's the owners who brought this news out, but the timing of it all, same as the Klopp thing last season. We put news out there that can disrupt a football team, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and we're not really clued up in that way. Actually, the owners allow news to come out, or whoever's involved in that news to let that news come out, because it sort of suits their agenda of how they want to do it.
Yeah.
If any of them had a brain, they would have told Klopp, don't tell the club or the fans you're leaving until the end of the season. When we won that Premier League title last season, what happens? Klopp tells the news, boom, we deflate.
Yeah.
Trent's not as big as Klopp. Let's not get that wrong. But for me, Trent's a big player, big part of Liverpool for the last 7-8 years. He's been a big part of that. For me, the best right back in the world at a time. Hasn't really advanced in the last 2-3 years for me to what I thought he could be. Hence why I'm not so worried about losing him. We're losing him at a time where he hasn't been great. But I will definitely miss him because for me, he's one of my favourite players at Liverpool, top lad. And for me, he's been at Liverpool for 17, 18 years, bro. And I think his mind might need a different sort of scene. So his mind don't get sort of, you know what I mean, bro? Like same thing every day, and then bang, moves to a new country, new life.
Before you end it there, do you think like the modern day people need to like get over this loyalty stuff? I've said that you know me guys, I said that many times. I always say just support the football club. This attachment to players is not healthy for anybody. Let me just put it that way. Because I've seen people on Twitter that love Trent, that they protect Trent no matter what before all this contract thing. All of a sudden calling him a snake, threatening him, and you know, putting stuff about him on Twitter, and you know, personal stuff as well as you know, this AI pictures of him and you know, homophobic stuff, you know, all this stuff. You know what I mean?
The joke.
That's something like people need to like look into. And I've told you guys before, like, don't attach yourself to players because it will hurt you at the end. Just support your football club, man. Because at the end of the day, when you have that, you know, mindset of football, all you care about is your football club. It makes it easier for you to understand, you know, why players leave or why, you know what I mean? When players leave and players stay, whatever it is, it makes it easier for you. You know what I mean? Because you won't have that emotions anymore, attachment towards it. Because when people ask me about Trent, I love him to stay, but if he goes, good luck to him. Liverpool's still here. we move on. We've got to look for the next generation. We get even better. That's what I say. I mean, but some people don't see it like that. They think Trent leaving is the end of the world. Football is over. Liverpool is going to be finished. You know what I mean? And things like that. That's what some people think. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. Don't put yourself in that situation, because these are the type of stuff that our ownership wants us to do. So we lower our expectations, and because someone big leaves, and then they'll be comfortable with that. You know, oh, the fans don't want us to win the league, so let's just leave it like that, then, isn't it? I mean, this is what makes them motivated. Less money to spend, less problems around them. They could just qualify for top 4 every season. Happy days. You know what I mean? But that's what I say to people. Just don't attach yourself to players, man, because it's not healthy, bro. It drives you mad. And what I see on Twitter and social media right now, yeah, it's disgraceful, man.
It's disgraceful. Man. Terrible, bro. I've seen it earlier on in the day and that, and I was like, Lord of mercy. And also, bro, I think us Liverpool fans have been... It doesn't affect us like it used to, because at the end of the day, we've seen Torres go, Suarez, Coutinho, Sterling, good players leave the club, and Mascherano. So we're sort of used to it, hence why you don't hurt me as much as you used to back in the days, for example. You know what I mean? So we're sort of... Yeah, the thing is, what it is, we're getting no fee for the lad, and also he's going to Real Madrid, bro. That's the worst thing about it.
Because you know what, people need to understand when we're saying fee. Like, players can leave for free if they want to, like, you know, if they want to move eventually. Players can leave. There's no problem with that, JK and Nalante. You know, I mean, we've got no issues with that. The thing is, the problem we face is if players leave, that means there's no finance coming in for the transfers. You get what I'm saying, guys? That's the whole point everybody's upset about. Because, as we always say, self-sufficient. You know what I mean? We make money, we put it towards the team to spend on other players. So now, we ain't even got that option on any of them. You know what I mean? So we're in a situation that this summer, we might not even spend anything because there's no money coming in. And from what I've heard, was it, what do you call that? PSR? Is it PSR? What's that thing?
PSR, yeah.
Yeah. So Trent leaving for free can even affect us because he's worth a lot of money, isn't he? So the PSR thing might even affect us. Trent leaving for free. So we're still in a bad situation, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. So yeah, we've got no money to spend, and that's the kind of thing that stops FSG not spending money. So spending money. So yeah, where's the catch-22 here, man? We're in a mess, guys. We're in a mess, man. That's what worries me now. Where are they gonna get the money from to spend on the players now? Now all three could potentially leave on a free. You know,
madness. It's a madness. Yep. Exactly. I agree with what Gene says. We allowed too many players to leave on a free. When you look at it, too many. Look how many man have left our club on a free.
I said that in the you could say Thiago obviously retired, Matip retired. That's free, innit? Let's just say it's free because they were still played. That's free. Keita, Oxlade, Wijnaldum, Emre Can, Henderson. We didn't get a lot of fee for Henderson either. Don't forget, guys. So I mean, Mane, we got more change for him.
Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, it's so many players, guys. So
many players.
Lovren, I don't even know if we got anything for Lovren. I don't remember getting any money for him either.
No, we paid them to take him. We paid them and Lovren.
Somebody actually played for him.
Oh yeah, they paid, man. It's a price for everyone.
He told me he played for Liverpool. Nalante, he told him he played for Liverpool, and they believed him.
That's madness. Absolute madness.
Fuzzy Barnes.
Crazy, man. So yeah, Nalante, where do you stand with this stuff, bro? Where's your path in the trend?
Look, at the end of the day, I think you know what it is. It goes back to this. It's some of the ITK Reds, the top Reds. The Reds are just a little. Some of them, and again, I'm going to use some, are just deluded because about I think it was 2021 or 2022, 21. Trent gave it the old, oh, you know what? I'm not playing for this club.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to be captain in the future. I see myself spending the rest of my life. And a lot of ITKs were lapping it up. Yeah, man, Trent, local, Stevie G, etc., etc. But I don't listen. Let's be honest. 90% of the time, okay, I'll say 95% of the time, football players lie.
Mm.
They lie. They'll give you it's like fishing. They'll give you the rope. They'll fish you like, yeah, and they'll reel you in. And then when they've got you, then you get upset. That's just what it is.
Mm.
I'll take everything which football play with a pinch of salt until it's actually proven. And then the end of this side. And yeah, listen, things can change. Listen, Fuzzy, for instance, today you got the channel. 6 months later, you might say, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah, I was gonna make an
I'm
announcement
done.
actually, guys, to you guys. You know what I mean? As well.
Wait, Fuzzy, what's going on, man?
Yeah,
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna say something to you guys just to let you guys know because you guys
Oh,
are
gotcha.
my mates in it. So
Cool.
I'm gonna be going in a minute anyway. But obviously I've been here for a bit.
Okay.
Big up, Gene. Big up, Gene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too many times. Big up, Gene. Always helpful. Thank you. Oh, Doug said that he knew it in the West Ham game, the way he was celebrating that he was going to leave. Okay. But the thing is, who got this out, the story out that he's going to leave anyway? Is there someone that said it or?
It was just
yeah. What's his name, bro? Wasn't it the Romano? Is it?
Yeah, Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah.
And the Osteens, all of them, all the main guys in that media world. And then he went to all the outlets, Sky, ESPN, Bleach Report, all the main ones, that main football, And then when he goes all over that, then yeah, it's near enough. And what I will say is to follow up what I was saying, don't be fooled. Maybe Trent, or maybe he did directly, but his brother has kind of feeded into this. Yeah. He's put it out there. He's put it out there.
It is what it is, bro.
Yeah,
We're in a different time of football, guys. You know what I mean? And people need. I've always said it, like, you need to prepare yourselves, guys. Like, the emotional side is going to be affected a lot in these times, in football terms, and the unexpected will happen in a continuous basis. But unfortunately, we're in an era of a business. We're not in an era of passion anymore. So this is what I'm trying to tell everybody. Prepare yourself, because it's not just Trent. There's going to be a lot of disappointments along the way in football. And the only people that be standing is us as fans and and obviously the football club as a whole. Other than that, I mean, you're not going to get loyalty anymore. Let me just put it that way. I mean, it's going to be like, money. It's all about money. That's what it is for players and, for clubs. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, man. And prepare yourselves, man, because it's gonna happen on a regular basis. We're not ambitious enough to keep players, if you know what I mean, guys. So players will look elsewhere for more stuff. It's just sad. Like, if I was Trent, if I'm a local guy like he says he is, in my time, I would have stayed at Liverpool Football Club. And if I want to make, millions, then I would have went to the Saudi League, USA League, to, for the next 5 years, whatever's left of my career, to make extra money. Do you know what I mean, guys? Like Messi is doing and all that stuff. That's what I would have done. But, this is what you see now of Trent. It's going to happen a lot, guys. So prepare for it, man. Prepare for it. And it's going to sting. It's going to sting. I'm telling you. It's not even a joke. It's going to sting a lot of people, man. It's sad to say that. Yeah, Doug, big up, bro. Big up, man. We'll do it. Definitely, bro. We'll do it. Definitely, man. Yeah. But yeah, as I said, guys, just prepare for the worst, man. And it's different times, man. It's different times. It's just like in the streets. If you look at the streets of UK, it's different things now, isn't it? It's not the same as it used to be. Kids carry swords nowadays, and they're going up. You know what I mean? When did you see that in our days, guys? You know what I mean? You never see things like that.
Yeah.
When did you ever carry a sword? Come on, man. It's madness, man.
Many hungry people, many hungry world. People are just on a mad one, bro. That's the whole dunya, the whole world's like that. Money is a very big part of that. Like for me, I support Liverpool, and if I had the chance to play for any team, I'd play for Liverpool. And if I had the opportunity to go to Real Madrid, I would say no. But that's me. Everyone's different, and I think money is a big part of it. I think the signing on fee is about 75 million. 12 man was telling us, bro. That's a whole lot of moolah there.
Yeah.
So when you think about that, bro, he'll get the same sort of wages what he's getting now. Well, actually, 40 grand. I think he's on 180 now. He'll get 220, and he'll get like a 75 pound. But for me, bro, that's his own business. That's the market he's in. That's the world he's in. And
Guaranteed
for me,
trophies as well, guys. Guaranteed trophies every season as well. Don't forget, guaranteed trophies every season.
yeah, but he's also guaranteed.
They don't step away from trophies, Real Madrid, do they? If you think about it, guys.
Yeah, but he's also guaranteed to be caught up in a mess if his game don't go right. He's also going to be guaranteed he's going to get stressed.
Yeah.
So he's got to be ready for that, bro. I'm telling you now, it ain't all flowers and roses and stuff. It can turn a bit.
If he was defending like he's defending JK at Real Madrid, he would have been a goner in the first season. You know what I mean? Let's just put it that way. It would have been difficult for him to stay at Madrid if he defended like what he did. I mean, but yeah.
I feel yeah. Go on, Lottie.
Carry on, bro. Go on.
No, I just feel like him. He's probably one of my favorite Liverpool players. Trent, I think on the ball, best in the business. I think when he goes to Real Madrid, I think because of the way they play, they'll be okay with the way he plays. I think whenever they go away from home and stuff, they're the ones who take control of the game.
They dominate.
They dominate, bro. And he's made for that.
Domination, yeah. They hide behind the domination. That's
there you go. You're not the nail on the head. Bang on. So that's for me. That's why you ain't gonna really see him getting attacked. Really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gene says they probably knew this was what they were going to do. That's why they didn't buy in the last two windows. Oh, maybe. Yeah. That's a good shout. Yeah, because like if these people are leaving, they're gonna have to spend big in one summer. If Van Dijk, Salah, and he's bro is eating. Yeah, he's definitely eating. Have you seen the size of him? Yeah, he's definitely eating some kind of kebab.
He's very easy, but for me, bro, if I had to really choose, but for me now, he was the number one guy to leave. If we are serious about next season, we've got to make sure the other two guys are signing new contracts. Simple as. Yeah. I don't care what else we do transfer-wise in the summer. Them two guys have to be wrapped up. 100%. And I think you're on mute, bro.
I said if it doesn't wrap up, like there's gonna be a madness going on. You know that, guys. Yeah.
Big time. It's gonna be madness.
Even the loyal fans, I think, to FSG are gonna start saying something. You know what I'm saying? And open their mouth finally about like what we've been saying for the last few years. I mean, this is not a new thing about FSG. Like we know what they were hiding behind all these years. If you know what I'm saying, guys. Yeah. But guys, I'm gonna go because I need to like eat and go to sleep, go to work again. But I want to tell you guys, thank you for everything you guys done for me, man. I appreciate that. Continue if you guys want to still do things. What I was saying earlier about myself is like I'm gonna disconnect from everything in the next couple of weeks. Groups, Twitter, Spaces, everything. I told you this, JK, before, innit? I just want to just have my peace of mind in it for mental health reasons. I can't keep going again and again and again and again and again. And I mean, I just want to do my own stuff, bro. Like in regards to going back to games on a regular and things like that. Just enjoying stuff with my wife and all that stuff. Because
you got to enjoy it. Yeah.
YouTube can be daunting, guys, and no matter what you do, it's never enough sometimes, and it's very hard. You know what I mean, to keep coming back and all that stuff. And it's a political place to be in, but I just thought like, let me just do me and just concentrate on myself and see what I can do with, my life. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. I'm no longer gonna be posting stuff, obviously in regards to promoting him, shows coming on and all that stuff. If you see me on the channel, you see me. If you don't, you don't. That's how it is. And just keep an eye on that. That's
Yeah,
what
spontaneous.
I just want to disconnect, guys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, everybody's lovely. I've got no issues with it. Listen, one thing about me, I've got no issues with anybody. Anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. I've got no issues with them. I just want to like be me in it, be me again, and just no negativity. Guys, I'm 46. I'm heading towards 50 in a few years. I can't keep doing this stuff like a little kid did it. You call it politics, and you know, back and forward, trying your best every week. It's tiring, bro. It's tiring, man. And you know, I do 12-hour shift a day, and I try to come on as much as I can, and it's never enough sometimes. And yeah, it's just too daunting, guys. And I appreciate everybody that supported me, man. You know what I mean? But I'm not going anywhere. But it's just not going to be a lot on social media. I might be on the YouTube channel a lot, but not on social media anymore. And
time out, bro. I don't really dabble. I don't dabble with social media.
I'm one of those people, mate. You know what I mean? When I say things, I do it. I don't come back to it. I mean, anything like that. It's got to be my age, innit? I've got to be what I am, bro. I can't be, you know, dilly-dallying with young people and just talking nonsense and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm a Liverpool fan through and through. That's what I am, and this is my life, man. And you know what I mean? Like, what happened to Patrick recently made me think about life in general, innit? So, yeah, man, make the most of it, guys. I swear, because you know, all this political stuff, and you know, when YouTube catches you with that stuff, you start losing yourself in it. You lose yourself in that, you know, web, what you call it, you know, that stuff around it, and it's tough. It's tough. But listen, whatever you guys are doing with 12 man, it's special. It's gonna grow. I'm rooting for you guys, and just keep going, man. Just keep going.
Will do, bro. Yeah. Will do.
No, good fuzzy, man. Peace of mind.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go and eat. We've got Ramadan in it last week, so I'm gonna hopefully make it. I'm going to.
You'll make it, bro.
Appreciate you guys coming on anyway at the end, man. It was good you came on because I was gonna make this announcement to these guys in it. So yeah, guys. I'll see you guys soon in it. Take care, everybody.
Take care.
Oh, all right, nice one, fuzzy.
No worries. Thank you, man. Let's go.